We have arrived at Mount Mitchell State Park in North Carolina, and this is the highest peak on the East Coast, I believe. Um, second to, or Mount Washington is number 2. Is that right? Where we normally, would, hike on our when we're home. But yeah, so it's kind of interesting to see. It's a lot more stark. Like it pops up a lot higher than the other mountains in the area, but not pointy like out west, but just I'm looking forward to a good view.
So home is that yeah. California. Oh yeah, yeah. Florida. No, Florida.
Did you find a puddle, buddy?
I think it's probably the weather. Maybe the weather patterns. Knox, what is it?
It's this right here. Well, Knox and I have ditched Val, and we are doing the ridgeline across over here, bud. Across from the mountain down. If you looked at a map, you'd know what it is. Basically heading north. But yeah, it's very different than back home. You don't have as much of a pine smell, even though there's plenty of pines. Maybe it's just time of the year or something. I don't know, but I would expect more kind of that musty pine smell to be here. But this is oddly going to be a very high elevation ridge for the East Coast, very high, where I don't expect any like bald, views. It's pretty treed in when you look at the ridge from a distance. So we'll see what we see. Gonna be doing probably maybe like 8-ish miles, something like that, round trip. But I don't want to get back too late, so gotta make sure I head back in a good time. A little bit of a baldness. It's like a microburst came through here. Oh, there's more overlooks here than I thought. Top of the first mountain north of Mitchell. I forget what it is. Something with a G, I think. Or C. I don't know. Definitely feel the elevation up here. Getting a little used to it, but when we first got out of the car and started walking around, just trying to breathe normally, you kind of catching your breath. We were working for the past week at a parking lot, half the week I'd say. I was about 3,000 feet, but the difference between 3 and 6.5 is it's just very, a lot less oxygen, but no big deal. Knox here is showing some signs of fatigue. For those that don't know, because you probably haven't seen the other video, he has some back issues, and he just turned 7 years old a couple days ago, and his back issues make it so that when he has flare-ups and whatnot, he can't walk this far. So he's been good for a very long time, but he seems to be showing some signs of a flare-up. And there's a chance that this might be one of his last big mountain hikes like this. I might end up having to have him with Val for future big excursions, which is it's a sad day. You did it, buddy. You got to the top of the hill. You got to the top of the hill. Yes, you did. Another treat. There you go. Yeah, it's a good job. Bonk your head.